All right, listen up. I am an American living in Germany, and I've been here for about 10 years now, so I feel fully qualified to speak on this matter. When I first moved to Europe, I was under the impression of like, I'm only here temporarily. This is like an extended holiday. I'm gonna do my thing here for a couple of years. Eventually, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go live back in the States. That's my homeland, you know, land of the free, home of the brave. Like, there's no place better. Now that I've been here for so long, I'm not sure I'm ever leaving. I'm not sure I will ever go back. Growing up, I feel like we were all fed the same lie. Like, there is no place better than the US of A. You know, like, we are the best country in the world. We are the greatest country in the world. Everyone wants to be us. Everyone wants to come and live here. Like, we are the center of the universe. And let me tell you one thing. That ain't it. The second I moved to Germany, I was humbled real quick. No one is jealous of us. No one wants to be us. No one wants to live in America. If anything,
I don't understand how it took her so long to wakey and she fell for the propaganda. This is usually nonsense the right falls for. The right in Trump land have completely destroyed any ability for us to become a great nation. Our education system, for example, is falling apart while the rest of the democratic world gets free healthcare. We get debt. While the rest of the world gets free healthcare and good healthcare, we have some of the worst life expectancies anywhere in the world. And you know where it's worse? In red states. You actually live less. You don't live as long in red states than you do in blue states. Of course you do, because Republican policies and Trump policies don't work. So let's go back to MAGA, because this is just really unbelievable to see them saying that there is nothing Donald Trump can do for them not to support him. This was back in 2024 when people were voting, but I want you to understand the mentality, because I never get enough of seeing MAGA saying that there's nothing Donald Trump can do for them to not support him, as he is right now destroying our relationship with every country in the world and the world economy and the United States economy. It's completely imploding, but they don't care.
Is there anything that former President Trump could do to disqualify you from voting for him?
Nope.
What if
Nothing?
he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die?
Okay, well, as long as if the killing was justified, then no.
I think he's a brilliant, brilliant individual. So I'm here to show support and to love Trump because he loves America just like I do.
These are the idiots. These are the idiots that are getting us people like Trump. Oh my God, how do these people get to vote? I know that sounds terrible to say, because we should all have the ability to vote. But when I see people like this, I'm just like, I don't know how this guy is voting, to be honest. This is just pure insanity.
Is there anything that Trump could do that would disqualify you from his vote?
I mean, basically, if I found out he was part of this pedophile ring crap, then yeah, then it'd be...
I bet you this guy is still supporting Donald Trump to this day. That's the funniest part. I bet you they're all still supporting him. All right, let's finish what this lady has to say, because I think she makes some great points.
anything, they pity us. And sometimes I feel like they even look at America like it's one big joke of a place. The look on people's faces when we tell them what we had to pay to go to college, it's like, they can't even fathom it. They think that we're joking, that we're playing some prank on them. Or it's like, you had to have a life-saving surgery and you had to pay thousands of dollars for it? Huh? Here in Germany, if you want to go to like a public university, for example, you might pay a few $100s, max. And if you need something medically that's like necessary for you to live and be healthy, it's covered by insurance. I've had 2 babies here in Germany, one in the hospital and one at home. And my home birth was also covered by insurance. My husband has also had a few surgeries here in Germany. He tore his MCL, he had to get a knee surgery, he's gotten wisdom teeth out, he had to get veins removed. He's gone under like 4 or 5 times. We've never had a bill, ever. I feel like the biggest difference between Europe and America that I literally can't even wrap my brain around is the fact that here, basic kind of like human rights, things like medical care, education, et cetera, public transportation, are seen as a luxury in America that you have to afford, you have to...
Exactly. In America, it's not a right to have health care, right? It's all privatized. It's all monetary-based policy. It's all about how much money that you can make off of the sickness of Americans. And then, as a matter of fact, we spend most of our money on war. Look at Marco Rubio trying to say that Iran is the one that spends all their money on war, but not the United States. Take a look at this video.
Imagine in Iran that instead of spending their wealth, billions of dollars supporting terrorists or weapons, had spent that money helping the people of Iran, you'd have a much different country.
We have to take care of one thing, military protection. The United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. It's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things.
Complete and utter nonsense. We spend all our money on war and give tax breaks to billionaires, and at the same time, our healthcare system is absolutely imploding. We can't even afford basic healthcare needs. And on top of that, we cut trillions of dollars from the budget, took healthcare away from 18 million people, and gave tax breaks to billionaires. We only care about rich people in this country. We don't care about the middle class, lower middle class, and poor. That is a fact that is shown out in the policies that we pass. Donald Trump right now wants to cut billions and billions, if not trillions of dollars from the lower middle class, and poor to spend money in his war in Iran and give tax breaks to billionaires. That's it. That is it. If you believe in fighting for the working class, if you believe in anti-MAGA, anti-fascism, anti-corporate greed, all of those things, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting in the comment section. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.